Hello my creative peeps and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanne and today we are talking about my bullet journal. So I mentioned in my May update video that I have a bullet journal and a lot of you were super interested to see my setup. So that's what we're doing today. Insert screeching halt noise here though. Disclaimer, this is not a Pinterest worthy bullet journal. If you don't usually watch me or typically watch my videos, and you just clicked on this because it said bullet journal, this might not be for you. I don't have coordinating spreads. I don't use a key like you are supposed to in traditional bullet journaling. This isn't like pretty. It's my style and it's functional and it works for me. So if you'd like to see some coordinating Pinterest spreads, I will leave some bullet journal people linked below that you can check out, and you can catch me in my next video. But for those of you that are interested in how I set up my bullet journal, then let me flip you around and let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so this is my bullet journal. This is a moleskin A5 hardcover in the plain paper. I will try to leave it linked below for you guys. I just put some stickers on it. This arrow sticker is from the Dollar Tree, and there's the other side of it on the back. So let's just get into it. Here I just put things that I need to look up on the inside cover. This is my moon phase calendar for the year. This is my friend's work schedule. This is my index, so I only index things that like notes that I take or spreads that I'm going to want to go back to, like my finance spread. I don't put in everything because to me it's just not necessary. I'm going to go from March to May so you can see the evolution of how I used it, but if you just want to see how I use it now, you can skip ahead to where I start talking about May. So this is the Cocoa Daisy insert calendar that comes at the beginning of it, and I just take it apart every month and use the pages separately. So I always put this in here. This is my YouTube calendar. So I write down what video I posted when, and then I had tipped it in, so on the back were some ideas for videos. This is just an overview of the month with a calendar and then important dates written under it. That was a gratitude log that didn't work out for me. I did adapt it later and you'll see. These are my first few pages. It took me a while to really figure out what I wanted to do. I tried doing this like all stenciling time tracker like thing. It just didn't work. I only used it for that one day. So I said, just, you know, do your own thing, Leanne. So I just did a bunch of daily pages, and I would put my to-do list. I was tracking the weather. I would put some collage sheets in there from Patreon. Just more of the same dailies. I was using these boxes here to put in my work. I really like how this double page spread came out. It's one of my favorite layouts in the journal. More dailies. Still haven't found my thing yet. This was some notes that I took. I was trying to work out how to write a nomination letter for someone. Finished that book and gave it 5 stars. Made 2 really cute pages and didn't fill it in. So then we got to April, and I stayed with the month overview and important dates down here. This is another YouTube tracker, same deal, tip in. This was my, instead of gratitude, I changed it to good stuff, because it's not really stuff I'm thankful for, it's just stuff that makes me happy, which I guess is the same thing, but I don't like the word gratitude, which is a whole nother tangent, but we'll just leave it at that. Here's when I had stopped using my Hobonichi weeks. So I needed somewhere to put my finances, and I really liked having it in here. This setup didn't work though, so you'll see how I changed it in May. This is when I finally started getting into like my groove in this journal. I started doing 2 days per page, and that seems to work out really well. I had gotten a Tombow brush marker in the warm gray, so I was using that. This is a quote that I liked, some more Patreon and ephemera. More dailies. This was like a brain dump. I didn't have my weekly to-do list in here yet at this point, so this was just kind of stuff I needed to do. Testing some highlighters. More of the same, notes. Playing around with my stamps. Was trying to work out finances for renting an apartment. More things. Okay, so this is the beginning of May. If you're flipping through, stop now. So currently I have, this is my monthly spread basically. So I have my calendar at a glance. And then, which is just a picture from a wallpaper app that I printed out because that's all I really need. Then important dates, holidays, full moon, new moon, and then stuff I needed to go to. This is like my goals page, so this is stuff I'd like to accomplish this month, and then this is stuff that I need to get done this month or projects that I'm working on. This is my YouTube spread, so I kept the calendar because that works really well, but I didn't do a tip-in because I was finding I wasn't flipping it back to see the ideas, so I just put my YouTube ideas on this page. This is my lovin' spread, so good things, gratitude, whatever you want to call it, which I obviously really need to catch up on. Usually I do it every 2 or 3 days and just write down several things, but today is the 11th, so I need to get my butt on that. This is my finance page, so I did it in like a portrait view instead of a landscape. That way I have enough room to write everything, because as you can see, my handwriting is ginormous. In case you didn't already know that. So this is working out really well. I really like this. I'm reading Journal to the Self. It's a book, and these are some of the exercises that I've come upon so far that I want to try, so I just wrote those in there. I started a mood and food tracker, so like cravings and my overall mood for the day, to see if there's any correlation there. These little Post-it notes are what I use for my work schedule. And then here I started to put my weekly spreads in here. So this is the same idea as the Hobonichi Weeks and the Traveler's Notebook week planner, but it's all in one place. So I just have my to-do lists, my stuff I need to remember, and my shopping list, and then this is like my tracker. So if you don't know how I use this spread, I track work, and then appointments that I need to go to, and then everything else is kind of a, when was the last time I did X? So when was the last time I did laundry? When was the last time I washed my car? When was the last time I went to eat at a certain place, and so on and so on. So that's just kind of how I use that, just to keep me in track. This is something else I added that's really important for me. This is my work calendar. I work for myself, so I have to keep track of all the different people I work for and who has and hasn't paid me for what day. So this is just solely for that. This is like my future planning, so in June I have to remember I'm doing that. So that's just kind of what goes there. More dailies. This was a piece of Patreon ephemera that I did some doodle work over and stuff. You'll see that in my Creative Week video this week. Some days I feel like I need a time breakdown to plan my day. This weekend was chock-a-block full, super busy, tons of stuff to get done, places I had to be. So I printed off the Passion Planner sheets on sticker paper. So if you didn't know, Passion Planner is something that I used to use, and on their website you can get it for free as a printable. So I just printed off one of the weekly layouts and on sticker paper and cut it out and put it in here, and that worked really well. So this was like all the stuff I had to get done. I was doing a job, so that was all the hours I spent working on that editing job. And then this here is this week. What I've decided to do recently that I'm really excited about is I have all these mild liners, so I am picking a color theme for the week and one highlighter to use for that week, because I highlight my to-dos when they're done. So if I need to know which week something happened in, when I flip through, all of that week will be in the same color. So that's the plan at the moment. We'll see how that works. But I just like to change things up. I love that it's blank. This is my like waiting on list. Oh, I just got this today. Ta-da! Oh, and I did this. Killing it. So, I really love this bullet journal. I love that I can take this anywhere with me. It has everything I need. If I'm out and I only brought this with me and I feel like journaling, I can just journal in one of these pages and then, you know, cut it out or whatever and tip it into my real journal. I love that it's no pressure. I can plan whatever I want. If I need a whole page to work something out, 5 pages, if I need to put this in there for the time tracking, I can literally do whatever I need to do in here. Oh, and then in the back I just have a wish list and things I need. There's a password changes list and then my pen pal addresses, but I didn't want to show that to you guys, so I clipped that. This is my someday projects. So one of the things I want to do is gather all of my journals I've ever had into one place, and I want to number them all so that I know which volume I'm on now. And yeah, so that's like a project that I don't have to do and it doesn't have a deadline, but I want to get it done. So that's just kind of my someday projects list. And then I took the horizontal pocket and made it into a portrait pocket, or however you want to say it. So I keep all these things in here usually. Those are some emoji stickers. These are my work boxes, my reading boxes, some stamps, top 3 boxes for my thing. And then when I printed these calendars, there came 2 on a sheet, so I just set up June's already and I have it stuck in that pocket. And basically I only use, this is a blue ballpoint pen, this is a black ballpoint pen, and then I use 1 zebra mild liner each week. And that's my bullet journal setup, you guys. I hope you found this helpful and that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please leave it in the comments below and I will be more than happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video and subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss any of my future ones. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.